Guys, welcome back. And I am just going to do some playing. The other day I did some playing off camera, and this is what was left on my plate after doing kind of a long haul. So when I flip the plate over, this is what it looks like. So I thought I would go ahead and put down my pool color, put my paper down, and then let it dry. And I was thinking, I have these little tubes of acrylic paint by Meeden, so I thought I would play around with these today, and I thought I would put down the metallic white as my pool color, and let's see what we get. Might want to add just a little bit more paint on here to make sure that I have enough on here to pick up all the layers. And this, I'm just using some cardstock here. So yeah, that's gonna okay, so I'm gonna set this over here so it can dry, and then I'm gonna pull in another plate, and this already has some neat stuff, and I think the stencil I am going to use is called, it's going to be this one, and it is called Lucky Loops, and it's available at PM Artist Studios, and it's designed by Devin, and it's a 9x12. So I think I'm gonna use this one as my stencil. I'm just trying to see how I want to position it here on the plate. And these sheets that I'm using as for my brayer off are just I had printed off some digital kits, and my printer didn't print them very well. There was like streaks and stuff in them and stuff, so instead of throwing them away, I thought, you know what, wait a minute, I can use those for use them as brayer offs, and just when I'm just playing around with my paints. So if you hear some sounds in the background, that's my English bulldog and my French bulldog playing. And it's not often that my English bulldog plays. So, what color do I want to start with? So I think I'm going to start with this mauve. And if I am reading the symbols on here, and if I'm reading this correctly, with this being a solid, let me see. Okay, so with this being solid white, then that means that this is a translucent. This one's translucent. So I'm learning to read. So in this one, with it being solid black, that means it's opaque. If I'm reading the symbols correctly. So let's just put some paint down and let's see. So I hope everybody is doing okay, and stuff. So let's see. I'll just go ahead and get a fresh piece of paper out just so I can just kind of see. So that's pretty cool. So I'll just move that over to the side. Okay, craft a lunch. They hit my cart that I have my paints on. and knocked some of them over. So, excuse me for a moment while I grab those and pick those up. And this here is some wet strength tissue paper. So there was still a little bit on the plate. I think I'm gonna go ahead and close my door completely. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, now that purple that I put down was mauve. This one is true purple, and it's got the black there, so to me that means that it's opaque. I'm going to bring this one in again. And let's just kind of off center it a little bit. So you can see where that darker purple kind of gives you kind of a shadow effect. I think that's kind of neat. So I won't add any more to that one. But I have some other of the regular copy paper ones that I'm wanting to add more to. So I'll bring that in and see if I can pick up some more of that color off of the, nope, just some subtle. Okay, let me see. Let's try some of this light sky blue. And it might be that with the amount of paint I'm putting down, it might be drying a little fast. So, because I'm putting down such a thin layer. So I'm just playing, just learning my paints, just learning everything what they do, and with the amounts that I put down, and with ooh, now there you go. Okay, now that one, now this one gave me the coverage, more of the coverage that I needed on that one. To add to the background. So let's see, what color do I want to go with next? Okay, here's Electric Plum. Nah, let's try to see if we can find one that is, okay, this one's semi, because the way the symbol is, this one is indicating that it's semi. But let's see, that one's semi. That's what I need to do, is go through and separate these. Okay, now that one is, this one is translucent. That's what I need to do with these, is look at the symbols and separate these out by the symbol. Now here's Bordeaux red, and it's white, so that should mean that it's opaque. Or no, not opaque, translucent. And one of the reasons why I chose this particular stencil was because it had a lot more open spaces. So that way, whatever I put this onto, it would still it wouldn't completely hide the layer beneath it. It would still allow that layer to show through. So this one still needs editing because you can still see what was originally printed on the paper. So that one still needs work. Okay, here's Mars Black. And seeing it's still, and it's, you can see it's pulling up some of the other colors as well. What I want to do is I have some of these distress paints, and they're like fluid paints, so I like to bring them in. That might be a little much, but, and this color was pumice stone. That might have been a little much, but because that and everything I found and stuff, that those help to really pull some of the paint, not only from the stencil, but also from in between the off the plate, the negative space of the stencils. Yeah, I know I've got, and that is wet. So that one's gonna take quite a while to dry. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and take this tissue paper, and this is wet strength tissue paper, and I'm gonna use it to get up some of the excess. And that really pulls some of that stuff up. So I'll need to grab me another. There we go. Okay. Okay, and this color is metallic pale purple, and it's a semi translucent or semi opaque, but it's got that metallic in there. Almost picked up my bare set of my brayer. I almost picked up my baron. That wouldn't have been a good thing. So that added just enough of that sheen to this. And I'm not, on these, I'm not worried about the outer white edges, because these are going to be cut up and used for, to help, excuse me, for my journals and different things like that, and to be used as tags and different things like that. So okay, let's see, do I want to add anything else to this? Oop. Let's see. I think I'm going to put down this fluorescent violet. And I think I'm going to bring this one back in. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can line this. It's not going to probably be perfectly lined up again, but which is okay if it's not. Hey, I did pretty good. Okay. And do I want to add anything else to this? I don't think I do. I think that's about it for this. Let's go ahead and pull the stencil. I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. Okay, let's go ahead and pull the first one back out because it should be maybe not quite yet. Huh? There we go. I think it came out pretty good. Ooh, excuse me, guys. But yeah, I think and stuff that was a good choice using that everything. I think, what was it that I used? The metallic white? Yeah, the metallic white as the pool color. Because you can see the and then of course we got all of this and stuff that was left down on the plate from everything of all of the pools and everything, and you can, let me go ahead and put that down, and I'm not sure and stuff, but you can kind of see on the plate, let me keep this paper behind there, but you can kind of see, it's kind of hard, but you can kind of see that there is, you can kind of see where the design is left on the plate. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my tape and just clean up these edges here. Dang, plate's wanting to slide all over the place. And my little paper here. And sorry for the noise of the tape. There we go. Now we've got a clean plate. So we can start off fresh. Let me move this one print out of the way completely because it's still wet. I've got that table back there where my sewing machine and my Cricut machine is at, and there's space on there where I can place things, so that has come in very handy, so I can be able to put things that need a little extra dry time. Okay. So, okay. So, I think I'm going to go back to using this stencil. And I think I'm going to move this stencil, kind of adjust it. So I get a little bit different look and design from it. And this stencil is, let me see here. This one is an IMPP, which stands for Imperfectly Perfect. Which means that when PM Artist Studios, when they are cutting the stencils, something happened in the cutting process. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use this one. But they're I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, this one that I'm going to use would probably be better. You know what? I'm going to switch up and switch to my my big plate, my 12 by 12 plate. But this stencil that I'm going to use is called Mashup Style Number 2. And it's a PM Artist Studios stencil. But I think I'm going to switch up and use my 12 by 12 plate. Because I want to utilize the whole stencil. Okay. And I'm still trying to learn to feel and tell the difference on which side I'm supposed to use and everything to put down. This piece of paper. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see. this color is Augean Blue. And I think I should have put a little bit more paint down. Ooh, I like that. That kind of a shimmer to it. Okay. Sky blue. Let's mix in some sky blue. Ooh. I'm trying to see which one of these prints that I want to come back and add some more too. Okay, and see, and I have this one that I don't have really anything pattern or anything on, so I definitely want to add to that one. And some, excuse me, I think some of these others, I think I'm pretty well done with them. And then I've got a couple of these that are my brayer offs from when I was playing around. I might add to them. So I have those there. So let's see here. Let me see here. Trying to see if I have any that are kind of a ocean blue. No. Let's try this emerald green. Let's see. My uh-oh, I think I'm in trouble. Shoot. 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 I left this. trouble. The parts where there wasn't any paint on it already, stuck to the stencil. Shoot. This one's coming over here to dry. Alright, now I'm bumping into my cart. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna put this down and then pull it right back up. There we go. Put down my wet strength tissue. Oh. Ooh, look at that. See, with the green and then with the blue. Woohoo! Okay, guys. I was gonna add this other one on there, but I don't think I am. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this stencil. That stencil's definitely gonna need to go in a bath. But so we've got this, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I will I don't know, I might add something else to it. I might and then come in and do something else, and then let that layer dry, and then put a pool color on there, and let that dry, and then pull it. So we will see. So I'm gonna stop here because I gotta go and clean this stencil, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.